Good morning, it's coming with you live in the studios of Trax for this show called What Matters. That happens, of course, every Thursday as our interview feature of the day. Today, of course, is August the 1st, and we're going to be talking about a CSR Community Grant Program, right? To find out more about i-Neighbour, all session today. By the way, we are live on Facebook as well, so do join us at Traxxfm Official if you'd like to have a visual look into what happens. Meanwhile, speaking of what happens, what matters here now is the i-Neighbour program. Here to talk about this is the COO, the Chief Operation Officer of TimeTec, Norana Johar, joins me for the discussion today. So first of all, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. A bit nervous because this is my first time on radio.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, no
Let's
worries.
talk.
Let's talk. Exactly. Yeah. First, just a little bit about TimeTec. What do you guys do?
TimeTec. TimeTec is actually a Malaysian brand. We do cloud solutions,
Right.
especially for workforce industry, and then we do for security, and also we do for smart community. So there are an array of products that we produce, and one of the most popular ones is TimeTec TA, whereby you can actually clock in or do your attendance via mobile.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now no more punch card.
Okay.
You just have to pull up your app.
Okay.
And say where you are.
Right.
For example, now I'm at Trax, so I can just click and say, and the GPS will be sent to my office saying that I'm here.
So it's a way to track those people who don't work in the office.
Definitely. Yes.
Oh dear. Right. It's a good thing. No,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, the sales force of various companies will be like, okay, now they
Yeah.
know exactly where I
But
am.
on top of that, we also have TimeTec Leave,
Right.
whereby you can apply your leave from the app as well.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that gives you balance.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're getting tracked, you can now apply for your leave wherever you are.
Yes, exactly. And the boss cannot say that he didn't get your application.
That's true.
Yes.
Okay, it's a small little consolation there for sales teams and
Exactly.
sales personnel. Yeah, but anyway, we're talking about i-Neighbour.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. It's a CSR Community Grant.
Yeah.
Right. That's from TimeTec.
Yes.
Okay, so what is it all about, and where did the idea come from?
Okay. i-Neighbour has been in the market since 2016, yeah? And then when our people went to all these communities, there is a rising concern of security. So, they are not really satisfied with the security companies that are doing their community. So what they are asking us, how can they upgrade the community security? So from this, we say, okay, we have all these solutions, and why not we tailor it so that this solution can cater to what they want. So we come up with i-Neighbour, which is the smart community solution that can basically manage the lifestyle of people in the gated guarded community and also high residential.
Okay, so it's a pretty good effort because typically, of course, we see security systems and all that. One of the key topics that comes out right here on the show is how safe are gated communities overall, and even communities which are not gated, they're open, but they, like many housing areas in the country these days, they have their own security system. They've got the guardhouse, they've got all that. Is that the whole idea? Is to sort of beef up on that?
The problem with gated community is usually the visitor. That was the first area that we look into.
Okay.
Because visitors are not people from outside. So we need to take care of who's coming into the gated community. So what we do is a system that allows visitor to actually pre-register. Pre-register. You have to put in all your details first.
As in, if you are living there and you're expecting visitors, so you register into the system.
Either that or the visitor can also put in their information to meet someone in the resident.
Okay.
So when this person gets an approval from the person that he wants to meet, so he will just go to the guardhouse and show that, okay, I'm approved. So just put your IC and you will be allowed in using QR code.
Okay, so the guests also they are able to basically put their request through the system.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any other areas or avenues the system helps to enhance community security?
Yeah, we also have this feature where we call panic button. Is available in the app. If something emergency happen, the resident can actually push the panic button, and all the information of the resident will go straight to the guardhouse.
Right.
So the guardhouse will know where this incident happened, and while that is happening, the victim can actually take out the handphone and push the panic button, and the app will take pictures automatically. If there is an evidence, we can take it from the server.
Okay. So what other aspects are there to it? Just for completion's sake, and then of course we can talk more about some details later as well. Those are the key features. So the registration of guests, and so on and so forth.
Registration of guests, and then we have the panic button. We also have iAccount, where you can pay maintenance fee through the app as well.
Makes sense.
And then you can do booking as well. For example, you want to book the gym, or you want to book the reading room,
Right.
you want to book a tennis court,
Depending on the facilities.
Yes.
at
So
that particular area.
you can add this as well.
Right.
So
And this is all just downloadable through the app on the phone, or what's the idea behind it?
It is in the app. It's
Okay.
all the features in the app. So once you subscribe to i-Neighbour, you will get all the features.
Okay.
It's
So
without additional cost.
It exists as an app on the
Yes.
phone, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Before we go for our first break, what are the idea behind? Because right now it's still a community grant, right? Well, what stage are we at the moment?
We open the grant. So for residential or community who wants to apply, they can go to our website and apply. And we are still waiting for that to happen.
Okay.
When the application is approved, then our team will go and install, and so the community can get to experience the system free of charge.
Right. Let's talk about that when we come back in a few moments. But meanwhile, time for our first break right here on Momentum's What Matters for today, August the 1st. My name is Kong Yu. Stay tuned right here on Trax. Welcome back to What Matters. It's Kong Yu with you on the show, as always, for the segment that shares with you, of course, something that is applicable for you as a consumer. Now, if you live in a community, a gated community particularly, you might want to pay attention, and particularly if you are involved in the committee of the community as well, committee of the community. This is your chance, of course, to apply for this grant, which is being offered by TimeTec. It's called i-Neighbour, and we've been talking to the COO herself, Norana Johar, all about it in this program today. Let's recap a little bit for our friends who just joined us live. By the way, we are also live on Facebook. If you'd like to catch us at Traxxfm Official, the stream is up there as we speak. Yes, i-Neighbour, what is it?
Okay, i-Neighbour is a smart community solution. It is cloud-based, where you can download the application on your smartphone and then use it to manage your life in a community. In terms of security, in terms of residential management, you can pay your maintenance fee, and also you can do booking and all other features that we give.
Okay, which we spoke about in the first part, but maybe there might be a couple of the fine-tuned features as well that Puan Norana can share with us before we wrap up today. Meanwhile, the system is still fairly fresh, correct me if I'm wrong?
Yes.
Right, so you're waiting for, of course, grant applicants to step forward and
please
apply for this. Total of 8 million ringgit is the total value of the entire grant to be split up, I guess, amongst the applicants, Speaking of the app, so it's fully completed at the moment, or is it still a development stage?
As you know, cloud solution now is fully completed.
Okay.
But the team is always, looking for ways to improve and to give more features so that it's value for your money. And we always find ways on, make our solution better.
Right.
Yeah.
Or making improvements to it. Was it locally developed?
100%.
100%.
Yes, we have around 80 programmers in Cyberjaya, in i-Tech Tower in Cyberjaya, and 25% of that are strictly focused on i-Neighbour.
Wow.
The rest, they have to do other solutions, as I mentioned earlier.
Right.
But 25%, really focus on i-Neighbour.
Okay, so you've got a team dedicated to developing
All
i-Neighbour.
Malaysian,
All Malaysians.
all young.
Oh yeah, excited and energetic.
Yes,
I'm sure.
yes.
How was the process? Can you walk us through briefly the development process?
Yes.
Well, it must have been pretty challenging.
Yes, definitely. Okay, first of all, we need to figure out the features or what actually are the problems of people living in the condo and gated guarded. You know, from these problems, we will meet and find a solution on how to do it on our app and also in our web. How do we do it? You know, so the product development team and also the R&D team will have a discussion every week to figure this thing out, and then we will come up with a feature. But the challenge is how to get this feature user friendly on the app, and also not to get our consumer when they're using it pulling their hair. You know,
Yes,
because
very
some
important.
app really
Frustrating to use.
Yes.
So it has to be user friendly.
So that is our challenge.
Right.
Where do you want to click? You know, how easy is it for you to click?
Yeah.
Do you have to extend your finger to click? You know,
All
of
those
the
things.
small little things.
Very important.
We have to pay attention to detail.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
It's very psychological effect on
Yes.
why a person would not really want to use an app.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There are more reasons for consumers to decide that way.
Yeah, we also take consideration. For example, elderly who are not very familiar with smartphone, we have other option for them. For example, key fob. They can
right.
use this when they want to click for a panic button or something. We do it in other ways
Okay.
for small portion that do not use our app.
Right. Even though we want to encourage everybody to
Yeah,
be
definitely.
as literate as possible, but
Yes, because the future is app.
That's
I
right.
think the future is smartphone.
No, you're right.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah.
People do banking right now. You know, the last time I went to the bank, I forgot already.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, everything is moving to be accessible through the
Yes.
smartphone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will get into some details as to who exactly should be applying for the grant on behalf of any gated community. We'll save that for the last segment. So make sure you stay tuned for those details. But meanwhile, just a quick question before we go for our next break. Data security and privacy, super important, and
Definitely.
it's been shown time and time again, especially in recent years, how vulnerable we can be when it comes to our personal privacy being compromised, while using applications, while being on social media, etc. So it is, of course, a huge concern these days. You were saying that the app allows people to register visitors, so on and so forth. So a lot of sensitive data gets
Yeah.
programmed through the app.
Yes.
How do we ensure? How does your company ensure that
Okay.
these concerns are taken care of?
Okay, first of all, TimeTec really, take responsibility on all this, and we are PDPA compliant, and we are also GDPR compliant. This is very difficult to get, to comply with the Europe set of rules. Okay, on top of that, TimeTec also is ISO 27001 compliant, meaning that we do our programming based on the piawaian, the standards
Yeah.
standard of the industry. So this is very hard to get, and we got it. And also another thing is our programmers are CMMI level 3. This is also very few in Malaysia. I think about less than 15 companies who get this certification. So we got that. So basically what we do, we follow all the rules that are given to us, and we hope that we do not try to compromise any of the security aspects of our consumers.
That's very important these days.
Yes.
We move towards the smart age, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'll be back with Norana Johar, COO of TimeTec, about the i-Neighbour CSR Community Grant Program. More details on how, if you qualify, as in on behalf of your community, find out those details on how to apply when we come back for the final segment of What Matters. Stay tuned. Welcome back to What Matters with yours truly, Kong Yu, as usual on the program this hour with Norana Johar, COO of TimeTec, talking about the i-Neighbour CSR Community Grant Program, which offers people and communities, gated communities and so on, which will find out more about the technical requirements and how, if you qualify for it, please do apply. But generally, it's a grant that is for i-Neighbour, which is a community app of which people can register guests. They can, as guests, also through the app apply to visit the residents of a particular area. It's also it consists also on panic button type features and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So for completeness sake, are there any features that we've not quite talked about yet?
There are so many features.
Okay.
One that I want to talk about is announcement. Yeah, because usually now, how usually in Gated Garden or residential community do announcement. Usually they will paste it in the lift.
Correct, for the manual one.
Yeah.
Then they'll have WhatsApp list, and then they'll also have forum discussions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we have one dedicated app that can publish the announcement instantly. So if you have anything urgent from the management, you just type it in the app and everybody gets it.
Nowadays, of course, one big concern is water supply, right?
Definitely.
What's happening in water supply when we are getting it disrupted? When does water come back?
And also another one is the incident report,
Okay.
Whereby, say, if you buy a new property, and definitely there is defect here and there, so you have to go to the management office to report. So now you take pictures and you just file your report in the app, and the management has to take action.
Okay.
Because the record is there.
Right.
So if they don't take action, so we can actually, guilt them into taking action.
Or at least give them the proof. Hey, look, this actually happened.
Definitely.
Right. Okay, now, is this for gated communities only?
It's for gated community
Okay.
and high-rise residential.
Okay.
Yes. The value of the grant for each community is 10,000 from TimeTec, and on top of that, UOB, United Overseas Bank, is pleased to sponsor another 3,300 in the form of a tablet that they will be using in the guardhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, to register visitor and to verify visitor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the key question is, how does one apply and who does the application?
For you can go to our website at www.i-Neighbour.com, and over there you can very easy, you can click on the form and just submit to us, and you will get a reply from us in a week. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this application is pretty straightforward, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I understand as well, ROS is also giving a grant to resident associations only. So it's the RAs which will be applying, or is it the GMCs, or what's the details there? Okay.
RA or JMB or JMC, they can apply. Yeah.
Okay.
We will accept that.
All right.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. And can this be used? I'm just, thinking of some ways of which some people will be curious about, or they will be creative in terms of pulling resources together, for example. Can this grant be possibly combined with, of course, funds from the Residents Association, that's one, and maybe even other grants or contributions or donations as well? Can it work that way towards i-Neighbour?
I sorry.
I mean, if let's say a particular community has an interest in this, but they would like to, maybe have more resources into developing a bigger app, right? So they want to get, like resources or funding from a different source as well, in combination with the application for your grant. Is that applicable?
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Yes, definitely. As I say earlier, is if you are RA, if you have applied for ROS, you still can apply for our grant, no problem.
Okay, so it's pretty flexible that way.
Yes.
Okay.
So all we need for you to do is to go to our website at www.i-Neighbour.com and apply for the grant.
Okay.
Because we are looking for people to get with this program and support us, because this is a Malaysian-made solution, and we really want to let Malaysian to experience the power of Industrial Revolution 4.0 technology.
Right.
Yeah, the smart technology.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there a deadline for the application?
Right now, no. You just go to our website and apply.
Okay. And once the application is sent, is there expected that what you call it, the leeway period for your side to get back to them?
Yes.
They should be.
If I'm not mistaken, it's around 7 days.
Okay.
So 7 working days,
right.
and you will hear from us
Okay.
whether you get it or you're not.
Okay.
But to know that you have to apply first.
First step is the most important, as they say, right? In all efforts,
Yes.
you actually have to take that first step to
Take the first step.
to
Yes.
whatever.
This is free,
in
so
this case, yep.
take advantage of us.
Exactly.
We want you guys to take advantage.
All right. So
Yes.
the website would be the place to go for more information overall,
Yes,
or
yes,
is
yes.
do you have a Facebook page that's set up? Tell us all the sources.
The website is the best place to go.
Okay.
Because everything is there.
Okay.
If we don't have the information that you need, you can actually email us at info@TimeTec at i-Neighbour.com. Sorry.
Okay.
info@i-Neighbour.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick, to the point, easy. And before I let you go, anything else that you wish to share with our listeners today?
We are very proud to say that in going forward, our company is already involved in the cloud solution and also other smart solution. Actually, we do it since 2014. It's about 5 years we are in this journey. It's a challenging journey, but it's a satisfying one because you trailblaze, that path that people haven't taken yet. So this is something that I'm very proud of. Yeah, as a Malaysian company.
Right.
Yes.
Well, congratulations so far.
Thank you very much.
Now it's up to you. That's right, to apply for the grant.
Yeah.
And it's like Puan Norana was saying, it is applicable, and you just have to apply and see whether you get it or not.
Yes.
Which, by the way, what are the main criteria you're looking for?
You just have to be get guarded.
Okay.
And
To be eligible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And no real, it has to be a community of such and such numbers of residents.
No.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You have a JMB, you have an RA, you can apply, and also you need to get the approval of the chairman.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Yep. So apply away if you qualify, if you're, of course, part of the RA or GMB, GMC, what have you. Yeah. Meanwhile, thank you very much to our guest today, Norana Johar,
You are very welcome.
COO of TimeTec, to talk about the i-Neighbour CSR Community Grant Program, totaling 8 million ringgit.
Yeah.
That's
10,000 per community.
Per community.
Yeah.
That's right. Meanwhile, a huge shout out as well to Rose Rafina, Noraniti, for joining us live on Facebook. And those of you who haven't actually commented, thank you very much for joining us on the live stream as well. Once again, thank you to Norana Johar.
Thank you.
For coming in today. And it's a wrap for What Matters Now. Make sure you keep it locked out right here on Trax for brief news updates coming up at noon on the dot. After that, much more heading your way all the way till 2 p.m. of this show. Momentum. Stay tuned.